Okay, so I decided to do, or to cover this season, the fourth season of BET's The Game. And I'm super excited because I love the game. The game is like my show. When I say I religiously, like every day, watch the reruns on BET. I was just so excited that BET picked it up. Also, 7.7 million views is like ridiculous for a black sitcom. And I'm just really excited and actually very, very surprised about it. As far as the follow-up show, Let's Stay Together, I'm not crazy about it. I plan to give it another try, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, character analysis. Tasha Mack. First of all, I love Tasha Mack. Tasha Mack's like, besides Melanie and Daryl, and that's the whole reason I watched the show. But I'm not crazy about her smoking. I don't know where that came from. I know previously in the other seasons they referenced her like possibly smoking like marijuana or something, but to actually see her smoking, it's pretty weird and I don't like it. So hopefully that won't stay in the script. Also, I don't like the fact that she's supposed to be scared of Kelly now. Like that I don't know. It seems weird. Like what's Kelly gonna do? I don't know. That seems weird. Also, since her whole character revolves around her punking other people, like that would be weird that she'd be afraid of Kelly of all people. Also, her and Terrence J. I don't know. On the blogs, people are giving Terrence J a lot of beef, but I like the idea of her with a younger man. Personally, I'm not into the cougars, but just because it's Tasha Mack, she needs somebody to help her loosen up because you know she has a lot of insecurities. She ruined it with Coach T. She ruined it with Rick Fox. I think she needs a guy that can kind of work with her immaturity because she's not as progressive as what her age should be. So I think a younger dude's probably her speed in reality. What else? TT, I'm so proud of him standing up for himself and, you know, finally confronting Malik. Because, you know, he always had that dry wit and he had those comebacks to actually holding his own and saying, hey, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, you don't run me. It's pretty amazing, and I'm glad to see his character developing in that respect. And I felt like I have a feeling that he's going to blow the whistle on Malik and make him good, but I really don't think he should. I don't feel like that's his business, and I really don't think he should be too hurt about Malik and this chick, because it's not like Malik just charmed her and knocked her socks off. She's in a hot tub with him and another chick, so she's not top quality as far as I'm concerned. So he really shouldn't be that upset about her. Also, too, I'm glad he's standing up for himself, but he holds his ground with these chicks too. There's no way if I tell dude I'm not taking him home, my chick is not about to go and take him home. You're staying here with me. If I'm your man, that was weird. That was really weird that she would offer and that he would allow that. I thought that was strange. As far as Rick Fox goes, I don't know why everybody in the vlogs is like, where'd Rick Fox go? Where'd Rick Fox go? Like, why they acting so confused? Because they know Tasha Mack is crazy. They know that she bleached up his clothes, broke into his house, and that he left. He went to Miami. You know, ISM, you know, is like lead manager at their firm down there. So I don't know where that confusion is coming from. I did kind of think maybe they would possibly get back together. Maybe he wouldn't go after all. But, I mean, there shouldn't be a question about where he is. He's in Miami. What else? Oh, Stacey Dash. Now, that part was weird. They did not explain what happened to her at all, unless I missed it. Maybe I missed an episode, but I don't remember what happened to her. As far as I knew, last time she was turning him around. He wasn't being cheap anymore, and they were getting really close. She was, you know, going to Camille Sox games and all that good stuff. So I thought they were good to go as far as that goes. Oh, Brittany. I didn't like the old Brittany, and I certainly don't like the new Brittany. I don't know what to tell you about Brittany. She's just a hot mess. Jason's pretty much the same guy. He's like the only person that like didn't change at all. Like his character is pretty stagnant, which I'm kind of happy about because I like Jason. Jason can be a douchebag, but I don't know. Like he's good at heart. I feel like though that was a problem in the last season. He needs to just get over the favors. He has so much I guess, loyalty to them. He doesn't want to go to another team, even though another team is offering him a better deal, a better contract. Because he feels like, I guess he put in so much work. He spent so much of his career with the Sabres in San Diego. He doesn't really want to go anywhere else. But, I mean, it's supposed to be about that money. You know, you got to do what you got to do. And if another team is offering you a better deal, then get on. Screw the Sabres and do what you got to do. What else? Malik. Everybody was like, they couldn't believe that Malik did that. He slept with TT's girl and, you know, all that extra. But Malik's been mean. I mean, even when Melanie found out about Drew Shadora and she, you know, beat Derwin down in front of the hotel, he was still going hard on Derwin, even though he knows Drew had just had his heart broken. That's why he got pushed in the face. Malik has been mean, so it doesn't surprise me that he would do that. Not at all. Malik is one of those guys that you love to hate, you know. Sometimes he's really nice, but he can be very, very nasty, and that's nothing new. Megan Good, though, I don't know why they got her such a skank in the show, because I'm a Megan Good fan. I really like her, but I don't like her with the short hair, and I certainly don't like her sleeping around with her husband. That's weird. I don't like it. Kelly look a hot mess. I don't like the hair. I don't like the tattoos. I don't like this weird dressing that she's doing. I don't like the idea that, I don't know, I thought she was going to live off his money, and, you know, even though she's not with the Sunbeams anymore, I would think she would continue to be, like, a philanthropist, you know, start an organization and immerse herself in that kind of help, not get on a reality show, which I know that's what, you know, athletes-wise, they do that kind of stuff, you know, they act the way that she's acting, but I don't know, I love Kelly, you know, don't let your cream turn to crap, that's my chick, but I don't know, I don't like the new Kelly, she's really skanky and stupid, I don't like her. What else? Melanie. The new look, I'm on the fence. I don't know if I like it or not. I like it better straight. I definitely like it better, the straight look than when they have, you know, the big old lion's mane. I don't know. I think they have her a little bit too much makeup on now. The color's a little extreme for me, for my personal taste. But I don't know why on the blogs everybody was confused about her being, you know, insecure with the whole Janae thing. She's been insecure when he was with Janae. Janae was insecure about the Merwin shuffle, you know. I mean, that's what happens when you're with a guy that flip-flops. When you're with a dude and, you know, you gave up your whole life and moved to a new city to be with him, and, you know, he cheats and you break up with him, and then he goes and be with this other chick and gets her pregnant, and then he comes back to be with you, and then because you're not sure 100% if you want to be with him, and he finds out that you're sleeping with Makati, so he goes back to the other girl, Janae, and then they're together, and then he decides, no, he's still in love with you while she's out in Cancun or wherever they was at partying, and now he's back with you. Like, when you have to do that flip-flop, that insecurity, that's always going to be in the back of your mind, that he could get pissed off at you and go back with his baby mama, or he could get mad at you and go back to Melanie. Like, that's pretty understandable that she would be insecure. What's totally out of reach for me, what's so illogical, is that if I know he's that flip-flop dude, I'm definitely going to protect myself and make sure I'm not going to have a baby with him and be stuck in his bullcrap for life. And if I know he just got a chick pregnant, I'm not going to marry him. You know what I mean? I love Melanie to death. I can totally see myself in her. She's a beautiful, intelligent young lady, but she allows her emotions to make her do some crazy stuff. Been there, done that. So I can totally relate, but I wouldn't I couldn't see myself marrying that dude. Like, no, that's not what you do. And it's just a hot mess. It's one big mess. I can totally understand her frustration. I feel like, on the one hand, she shouldn't have done what she did. You know, she shouldn't have went behind his back and got the DNA. But I feel like he should have manned up and asked her for a paternity test when the baby first popped out. Why? Because he know how Janae get down. He knows she parties. He knows that, you know, that chick is going to go out and drink and get wild. He know that she went on that trip without him, and that she caught him crying that night, you know. And he also knows that when Melanie confronted her about being seen with another dude rubbing lotion on her back and all that, her response was to send him a petition, you know, saying that he could release his liability. You know, I thought that was weird. Like, if you hadn't been sleeping around, why would you send him that? You know, and he was afraid to even ask her to take a pregnancy test, to take another test to be sure that you're pregnant. He need to man up and ask her those hard questions. I mean, at this point, it's pretty late. I mean, now we know that it's his. Even if we didn't know that it was his, it's too late. You're 2 years in. You're the only dad that kid knows. It's too late to walk away, even if he's not yours. In my personal opinion, I feel like all of this should have happened earlier. And Melanie tried to bring it up, and he either didn't have the balls to do it or really didn't want to do it because he really wanted to have a kid. Because you remember he wanted Apollonia, and Melanie turned out to not be pregnant. So, I mean, that is what that is. I also think it was pretty gay of Derwin to go that extra mile and not only wear protection, but not even want to come at all with Melanie because he didn't want, her to possibly get pregnant and the babies be due around the same time. But I felt like he should have been doing all that before the other baby, and then we wouldn't have the situation. Protect yourself, people. What else? I couldn't believe, I couldn't believe it, but I thought it was really foul that she found out that it wasn't true and she didn't tell him right away. I mean, because things like that happen all the time. I mean, doctors tell you you're pregnant and you find out they mixed up your pregnancy test with another person's test, you're not really pregnant. That happens. That kind of stuff actually happens a lot. I had a mess up similar to that the doctor's office before. They mess up stuff. Just let them know, hey, there was a mix-up with the test. It's not my freaking fault. They mixed it up and it turns out he is yours, you know what I mean? Before he ruined the relationship with his son and with the mother of his son. That's really important for her to let that be known. And because the longer I know she's eventually going to tell him, but I have a feeling she's going to wait way longer than she should, and it's going to make things a lot worse. So that's the only thing that I feel like is really foul. Her doing a DNA test, it was wrong, it was immoral, but I don't feel like it was foul because I can totally understand how she wants to know. Janae's a hot mess. I'm going to tell you why she's a hot mess. Because first of all, I don't like you and you don't like me. You never liked me or Mr. Grizzly. So why are you up in my face, skinning and grinning and cheating like we're BFFs? Hey girl, I love your purse and all that. Like we're cool. I don't no. You can be courteous. Don't chit chat all in my face. Also, what else? I thought it was real foul of her to when he came over to get DJ and he's like, where'd you get this purse? And he's like, oh yeah, I got it. It's just like the one your wife got, different color, but it looks better on me. What is that for you to tell my husband that something that I wore looks better on you? That was totally foul. And he's a punk because he should have put her in her place and let her know, hey, don't talk about my wife. I don't even want to hear anything that you have to say about her. Keep her name out your mouth. The only conversation we need to have is about my son. Don't discuss her at all. I felt like that was real foul. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I'm super excited about the season. I'm glad that it's back. The ratings are really strong right now, and it's expected that they'll dwindle a little, but I'm hoping that it stays strong. I'm hoping that it gets an even bigger following, and I'm hoping for season 5 and 6 and 7. I'm really excited. Our shows don't get that kind of love. And it's really exciting that it is getting that on our network. So I'm really pumped. I love the shows. Of course, I'm going to keep watching. Of course, I'm going to watch it live, make sure my ratings count. And I'm just going to be on it. I'm on it, and I'm going to try. I know sometimes I dwindle on these show updates because I did that with a little rage. I did like 3. But I'm going to stay on this one because I love the game. I can tell you all day. I can do any freaking... Oh, I saw them on 106 in Park. Wendy is so retarded. I saw them on 106 in Park, and I was like, these girls, they're a hot mess. I knew all those trivia questions, okay? Like, you can't ask me something about the game that I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I'm really, really excited about it, and I'm going to keep up the review. It is what it is. Peace.